People sometimes comment to me that they're amazed how much changes over the course of therapy in their openness and resilience and feeling more like themselves and being able to bring themselves to people and situations in life in a more authentic way. Basically to be able to live in a way that's free and true and open. So people sometimes remark about how much of that happens before they've actually sat down and told the story blow by blow. And there can be fear built up around telling the trauma story and going back there. There's a lot of people invariably start a session saying, I don't know where to start. There's this sense of so much backed up, so much to tell. And I'm going to add into the mix one more piece of information. I read this morning the Mary Angelou quote about nothing so agonizing as having an untold story inside you. So I wanted just to share a little about storytelling in trauma, because we have much more awareness now about what's helpful and what's re-traumatizing. And I personally believe that we all have a right to tell our story and to be heard, and that empathy is a really important medicine, especially with developmental trauma. Knowing that someone sees you, gets you, understands you, is holding space for you, with you. Trauma has a ripple effect. There's an event or a series of events, and then those cascade through the body, through the mind, through our social life, through our sense of self and identity, into habits and addictions and all the things that go with self-soothing. So we start at the end of the ripple. We start work with the little small ways that the initial situations created changes in a life. And as we bring meeting to that, gentleness and seeing and an ability to turn towards, to hold, to soothe, to breathe through, to contain, to have and to share. When we can bring that to just a tiny little piece of the ripple effect of an original trauma, it actually ripples on back, and it has a cumulative effect, a 100th monkey kind of effect, if you like. And so with repetitions of that, we get new neural architecture building for gradually feeling an expectation of being heard and seen and met, and some relative safety in the nervous system. So in time that all ripples back, and there's an opportunity to tell a story in a different way, to find the gold, to find what it's brought, to honour the losses, to respect the ways of coping, and to have deep gratitude for the way the authentic stuff in all of us burns on, doesn't go anywhere. We find our way to protect and to take care of what's real and true inside. And when the conditions are right later, that's when we can bring it all forward.